Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. This is just going to be a real simple video today. Just have a few raw vegan survival tips for you. And this is mostly going to be for probably people that are new to the raw vegan lifestyle, but if you've struggled a little bit or maybe you've been dabbling with the raw vegan lifestyle or thinking about transitioning to it, maybe it'll be something that can help you a little bit even if you're not a complete newbie. Most of it, like I say, it's all simple. I like to keep everything simple, and I'm always very suspicious with systems and elaborate plans and like all this kind of, complications of anything. I mean, anytime something's complicated, I just tend to, my eyes glass over a little bit. And this raw vegan stuff is not really all that complicated. It's more about doing the work. I think sometimes people think it's like a leap of faith and like, you just decide I want to be raw vegan and all of a sudden things are going to fall together, it'll be easy, blah blah blah. But there's steps for that. I'm really aware of this right now because I'm starting a different type of kind of meditation, a different type of yoga to go along with my regular practice. I've started practicing Kriya Yoga. And one thing I like about Kriya Yoga, it's very much based on doing the work. It's not some woo stuff where all of a sudden a light just hits you. It's about sitting down, putting in the time, doing the work, going little by little, taking things as you're ready for them. It's the same thing with the food. You're not going to do anything but sabotage yourself if you're trying to move forward too quickly, if you're trying to be like somebody that maybe has been doing this thing for 5 or 6 years more than you. It's just, look, it's a really fun lifestyle. I get a lot out of this lifestyle and I don't put a whole lot of effort into it. If you'll just kind of let this thing flow, you'll find it's an enjoyable thing. It's not a punishment. It's not something we really have to strive to do, because I've always felt you don't have to really strive to do something that's enjoyable. And I thoroughly enjoy this all the time. So, let me get to my trusty notes here. Just some of these, they've probably all been mentioned 100 times. Even a number, probably been mentioned numerous times in my videos at different points for different reasons or whatever. But let's see where we'll start here. One of the very first things is to prep your house as much as possible. If you're a newbie, if you're a new raw vegan, a new high carb vegan, and you live alone and you control your world completely, that's one of the best things you can do, hands down. Get rid of everything in your house. Just don't even keep the stuff around your house that's going to tempt you. That was I don't know if that would have been a big key, but I know that had to have helped for me when I went raw vegan, because I was at a place where I just didn't keep anything bad in the house. And even at nighttime, when those kind of cravings start to settle in, it just wasn't practical for me to go get food. So have your household prepped. If you're not living by yourself, still prep your house. If you're not living with all vegans in your house, you can't totally just throw everybody else's food away. So it's very important to have your house prepared, have a stock of good choices all the time. Even if there's crappy stuff here, even if there's the most processed, sugary chips and cakes and all of this, just make sure you have the good alternative ready to grab, and grab it immediately, which will go right into the next the next tip, and that is to not let yourself get hungry, to keep yourself satiated all the time. Because when you keep yourself satiated all the time and you have those good choices in the house, you're less likely to have a freak out. Freakouts happen when people get hungry. Bad decisions happen when people get hungry. So especially in the beginning, try to keep yourself from getting too hungry. Have yourself eat enough when you're eating, and eat enough times during the day. I'm trying to say eat enough volume of food and eat enough times. Like if you have to eat every 2 or 3 hours, do it. But just keep yourself satiated and full in the beginning. Support. I talk about support a lot. I did a video not too long ago that was just the main key of it. But you just, it's almost like, having a sponsor. I know that's a little bit more of a serious issue and it has its own place, but it can be, you could kind of do something like that. You kind of have a sponsor, or even more so, I just like to think of it as the buddy system. Just somebody that you're doing this journey with that you will decide to be accountable to. And when we become accountable to somebody, that's like, you know, sometimes in the gym, having a training partner. I don't do that, but having a training partner can help you with your fitness goals because you do feel accountable to this person. And there's days where you may not be accountable to yourself, but you're going to feel accountable to the other person. If you're about to slip, you can shoot them a message, give them a call, whatever, but have some support. Because if you're like a lot of us, you don't have vegans, much less raw vegans in your day-to-day life. Learn recipes. Watch some of the recipe videos. Watch simple recipe videos. Not plugging my own recipes, but I'm about as simple as they get because I don't have much of an attention span, and like there's never a lot of ingredients in my recipes, and there's never a lot of steps in my recipes. But learn some good tasty recipes and learn that's what's good to you. Especially a few salad dressings, like learning a few salad dressings that you've made, like fresh salad dressings that you're going to like and you really enjoy eating, is going to be key. It's really going to be key to help keeping you on this path. And there's a lot of good stuff out there that you're going to really be surprised. Like some of the stuff that I make that's natural now. Like I made a barbecue sauce last week, and I'm telling you, that barbecue sauce is better than any barbecue sauce I've ever come up with in my life. Back when I was doing barbecue. So yeah, come up with recipes. Come up with recipes you like. Don't be afraid to put your own spin on it, because, you know, like I have my certain taste. That's why I always tell people when I do a recipe video, play with it. If you might have a different taste. I might have a heavy taste towards this. You might want to go less or whatever, but take everybody's recipes, make them your own, suited to your specific taste. Social situations, you might do better in the beginning. You're probably going to do better in the beginning. I don't want to tell you to avoid things, avoid being around people, but you might be better in the beginning not being a social butterfly, like, you know, one event, one social situation after another. That's just kind of like, you know, anybody, when you quit smoking or drinking, they say you may not stop going to bars forever. Eventually, you'll probably be able to handle it, but in the beginning, you know, stay out of those bars where there's a lot of drinking and smoking going on. Let's see, what else? Tasty recipes, and that's about it. If you can, you know, like I say, it's just little by little. Like I see too many people that are too caught up and they want to go through different levels too fast, or they want to go from being a sad eater to eating, you know, perfect. A perfect, pristine fruits and vegetables, and even sometimes they try to go fruitarian and stuff, and they're just not ready. You got to know what you're ready for, and just move yourself down the path. Move. Before you know it, you get there. Like people are just impatient. A year is a long time, but if you do something day by day, little by little, you will you'll see big changes after a year. But don't jump in. Don't get overwhelmed by it all. It's eating. It's not supposed to be so overthought and worked out in your head. But anyway, hope those few tips might help you a little bit. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and hope your week's going very well. Peace.